Hola, Benny Fergusson here. I just thought I'd take a quick moment to deliver this video to you, and it's really all about frustrations in your training. And I was delivering a half-day retreat with a student of mine yesterday here in sunny Queensland, and here's some of the area where I'm doing my practice this morning. And there were some moments, the work that I do, we go very deep, and we look to rewire the body at a very, very deep level, much like you would when you're a baby. And let's say an example, you're crawling around and you're in that transition between crawling and walking, and you get up and you fall down, get up and you fall down. You do that 1,000 times, and every time you learn. The challenge is when we're adults, the mind is developed in a certain way, and we develop certain filtration systems, certain beliefs, certain values, certain ways of thinking. And we can often see failure and not getting it right the first time as a bad thing, and that can really frustrate us. And so the child doesn't have that processing, so they just keep getting up and falling down, getting up and falling down. So they're learning all the time. They're allowing that process of practice to take in and go into the body. So anyway, yesterday with my student, I was running, we were going through some practices, and we were in particular focusing on finite foot control. Now when you look at the feet, the way I see them is they're like, if you've ever flown one of those two-string kites, you make a very small adjustment here at the strings, and it makes a very big adjustment at the kite that's flying up here. Well, the feet are very similar, particularly when we're standing, walking, really doing any activity. Once the body's connected and you make a small adjustment at the feet, it affects every part of your structure all the way up. Anyway, as we were going into this work, it was challenging for her mind to comprehend all those things, and she was getting frustrated. And we calmed all of that, but then I said to her, look, let's just do as best as we can today. The beauty is as you're going through bringing all this input into your body, your nervous system is learning, whether you realize it or whether you feel it or not. And what I've learned through my own practice and scientific research and all that sort of stuff is we form new motor pattern learning, new neural synapses while we sleep. A lot of those patterns form while we sleep. And it's been another reinforcing part for this theory. This morning I bumped into her again, and she said, Benny, my body feels amazing. And she said, I woke up and I wasn't sore, and those things that we were doing, they make sense now. So the moral of today's story is, if you're getting frustrated in your practice, if you're working on that movement, if you're doing that thing that you're finding very hard, just do as best as you can. Let go of the idea of failure and just give it a go. Do the best that you can. Then have a nap, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and then retest and see if there's any difference. And what you might notice, and if you're anything like me and my students and people that I've worked with over the years, is you'll learn that you've actually integrated more than what you realized in that practice session. So there you go. I hope that little tip helps today. And just as a side note, I'll be touring around Australia from June till towards August, touring around the tension release technique, and I'll be teaching you all sorts of finite details on how to move your body better, and in particular how to create a more joy-filled experience when you move it. So if you'd like to develop finite foot control so then you can improve your posture and all of that sort of wonderful stuff, then go to www.movementmonk.xyz/Oz tour. That's OZ tour. Anyway, I look forward to sharing with you more cool stuff so you can reawaken the freedom in that body of yours.